What if I told you there's a country where glowing caves hide beneath the earth, where mountains rise straight out of turquoise lakes, where beaches create natural hot tubs, and where entire valleys look like they were built for fantasy movies? Welcome to New Zealand, a place so beautiful that even after seeing thousands of photos, nothing prepares you for standing there in person. Today, we're exploring places across New Zealand that don't just look beautiful, they look unreal. So if you're planning your next adventure, save this video, because every destination on this list feels like it belongs on another planet. Come explore New Zealand with me. Our journey begins underground. Deep beneath New Zealand's North Island lies a hidden world. A world where the ceiling itself shines. Thousands of tiny glowworms cover the cave roof, creating what looks like a galaxy trapped inside stone. As your boat drifts silently through the darkness, the only light comes from these glowing blue creatures. No engines, no talking, just silence. And above you, an entire universe. It's one of those rare places where photos don't capture the feeling, because the real magic isn't seeing the glowworms, it's floating beneath them. Emerging back into daylight, the landscape begins to change. Rolling green hills stretch across the countryside. Then suddenly, a round green door appears. And another, and another. Welcome to Hobbiton. Originally built for filming The Lord of the Rings, this movie set became so beloved that it was preserved permanently. Today, visitors can walk through the Shire exactly as it appeared on screen. Tiny gardens, stone pathways, the famous party tree. Even if you've never watched the films, there's something strangely comforting about this place. It feels less like a tourist attraction, and more like stepping into a memory you never had. Leaving the North Island behind, we arrive in the South Island. And this is where New Zealand starts looking impossible. Lake Tekapo is famous for its water. Not because it's clear, but because of its color. A bright turquoise so vivid it almost looks edited. The color comes from tiny particles created by ancient glaciers. By day, the lake resembles a giant gemstone. But at night, the real show begins. This region is part of one of the world's largest dark sky reserves. When darkness falls, millions of stars appear overhead. The Milky Way becomes visible to the naked eye. And suddenly the sky feels bigger than you've ever seen before. As beautiful as Lake Tekapo is, don't leave just yet. Continue driving south for about 45 kilometers, and in around 35 to 40 minutes, you'll arrive at another glacial lake that's even more breathtaking. Welcome to Lake Pukaki. Its unreal turquoise color comes from fine glacial minerals suspended in the water, giving the lake a shade of blue that almost looks digitally enhanced. But what truly makes Lake Pukaki unforgettable is the view waiting at its southern end. On a clear day, New Zealand's tallest mountain, Aoraki/Mount Cook, rises dramatically above the lake, creating one of the most iconic landscapes in the entire country. This stretch of road between Lake Tekapo and Lake Pukaki is considered one of the most scenic drives in New Zealand, with snow-capped peaks growing larger around every bend. And if you think the view from here is spectacular, our next destination takes you even closer to those mountains. Following the lakes deeper into the mountains eventually leads to New Zealand's alpine crown jewel. Towering at over 3,700 meters, Mount Cook dominates the landscape from every direction. Glaciers spill down its slopes. Snow covers its summit year-round. And every road, trail, and viewpoint seems designed to showcase its scale. It's not just a mountain, it's the centerpiece of the South Island. Leaving New Zealand's highest mountain behind, the road winds south through alpine valleys. A few hours later, you'll arrive near Wanaka, where one of the country's most iconic viewpoints awaits. Welcome to Roy's Peak. The hike to the summit isn't easy. It takes around 5 to 6 hours to complete, with a steady climb almost the entire way. Then, you reach the top. Below you, Lake Wanaka stretches across the landscape like a sheet of glass. Jagged mountain ranges surround the lake in every direction, creating one of the most photographed views in the entire country. It's one of those rare places where silence says more than words ever could. Whether you visit at sunrise, when golden light spills across the peaks, or in the evening, when the lake reflects the changing sky, Roy's Peak is a place that reminds you just how spectacular nature can be. After taking in the panoramic views from Roy's Peak, continue toward Queenstown. From there, a spectacular lakeside drive leads to Glenorchy, a place so cinematic that it became a filming location for The Lord of the Rings. Snow-capped peaks rise dramatically behind open grasslands. Crystal-clear rivers weave through untouched forests, and the entire landscape feels peaceful, wild, and almost unreal. If it looks familiar, there's a good reason. Many scenes from The Lord of the Rings were filmed here, because filmmakers couldn't find another place on Earth that looked this magical. You could spend hours exploring the walking trails, relaxing by the lake, or simply watching the clouds drift across the mountains. But if you think you've already seen the best of New Zealand, save the most breathtaking stop for last. A journey through Fiordland National Park brings you to Milford Sound, where towering cliffs, waterfalls, and mist-covered fjords create one of the most extraordinary landscapes on Earth. Often described as the eighth wonder of the world, Milford Sound is the perfect ending to this incredible journey across New Zealand. Massive cliffs rise almost vertically from the dark waters below. Hundreds of waterfalls tumble down ancient rock faces, especially after rainfall, when the entire landscape seems to come alive. The rare Fiordland crested penguin. The best way to experience Milford Sound is by boat. As you slowly glide through the fjord, surrounded by towering mountains and mist-covered waterfalls, it's impossible not to feel small. This isn't just another beautiful destination. It's a place that changes your perspective. So, if New Zealand has always been on your bucket list, consider this your sign to start planning. Because some places simply deserve to be experienced at least once in a lifetime. Which of these destinations would you visit first? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoy discovering the world's most extraordinary places, don't forget to subscribe to Only on Earth. We'll see you in the next adventure.